How you guys doing today? Mason here from Black Talon Tactical with a video that I am going to stutter and screw up way too much, but there's going to be information that you all want and have been waiting for. Done. So we are getting all of the production wrapped up for our first batch of parts for all of your trigger packs and triggers. And we also then just finished up doing a whole bunch of testing with a guy by the name of Trey Lindsay. He is a Tier 1 operator of a SEAL Team 6, or retired SEAL Team 6 Tier 1 operator, and putting these guns in their different stages through their paces. And there will be a link and also probably some of him, playing with that gun in this video. I fucking said that again. So for the stage 1, we're going to need just the trigger pack from you being sent in, and that is going to be $225. And with the stage 1, what the trigger pull length is going to look like is about 7 millimeters. So you're going to have this bit of play here on the front end. It's about 3 millimeters worth. And there you go. I'll show you that again. And then you reset. Right there. Your reset is about 2 millimeters. And that is going to be, again, $225. And so then stage 2. All right, so the stage 2, that is going to be $350, and you're going to have to send in your gun, the whole gun. If you have an optic on it, we recommend that you take it off, but if you want to leave it on, you can leave it on, but we would recommend that you take it off just for shipping, and not to say that your gun's going to get damaged, but it's the post office, UPS, or FedEx, or whatever you're using, so do you really want to leave that up to them? So we are going to be at about 4 millimeters of total trigger travel. This is what it looks like. There's going to be about 1 millimeter or so of play versus the 3 millimeters on the other one. And there you go. You reset, just like on the other gun, 2 millimeters. Just like that. Your trigger pull weight is going to be right around 4 1/4 pounds for the complete rifle now. They're going to be made to order. So you can choose whichever color you want, whichever barrel length you want. That's per your discretion, and that's going to be about $1,875. The next thing is going to be deposits. So for the trigger pack and stage 2, they're going to be $100 deposits, and then for the complete rifle, it's going to be a $500 deposit. Once you have made your deposit, you're going to be getting an email from us letting you know when to send your trigger pack in or your gun. Please do not send a single thing to us until you've got an email telling you to, send us your stuff. Whoever signs up first and second, third, fourth, and so on with our deposits, that's going to be the order of which all of these are completed. So the next thing, oh yeah. You get to make orders for this weekend. Like, it'll be live this weekend. Pretty cool, huh? I know, you thought it was never gonna happen, but it's gonna be this weekend. So, some questions that you probably will have is the FFL. We are an FFL. You can ship directly to us. You don't need to go to a gun shop. You don't need to go to another FFL. You just have to ship it right to us. And when you're doing that, it's gonna have to be a direct signature, all the different things like when you go to the post office, it's going to be signature required, all of that fun stuff. You can tell the post office if you want to, or UPS, or whoever you use that you're shipping a gun, but you don't have to. And then on the return shipping, we can ship it right back to you as long as the addresses match and there's someone to receive your gun, and you will have to sign for it upon arrival. And again, if you're sending your gun, remove your optic, and make a mark on your optics so you know how tight it was, all the different placements, spacing, so then when you put it back on, it should stay pretty much close to zero. Then the other parts, some other questions that you guys had was talking about different trigger shoes. We have not yet made different trigger shoes. That might be something in the near future. We haven't done it yet. But as of right now, there are no other trigger shoes. So just a reminder for all of you, this is going to be a first come, first serve. So once this goes live, the first people who sign up and give deposits, you will be the first ones to have your triggers and trigger packs and guns worked on and or gun purchased. So make sure to do that. Then wait for emails. We're going to have a whole bunch of different things on the website with giving more specific instructions and other questions that you may or may not have. But again, it's here. It's about time. It takes time. Any other comments, Dave?
One last one.
For those of you who want to order a complete gun, we need you to get those deposits done as soon as possible, because we will be making an order in the next 2 weeks to Springfield, and we'll probably make about 1 order a month. So if you want a complete rifle done, get that done in the next 2 weeks. Other than that, here's some video footage of a guy who's a really bad dude shooting the Hellion. I mean, he's gonna get sandy with it. Enjoy this footage of Trey Lindsay, retired SEAL Team 6 Tier 1 operator.
Good enough.
Switching gears here a little bit, we're going to get a few rounds downrange through the Springfield Hellion. It's a bullpup design, very similar to the Steyr AUG made famous during the infamous best Christmas movie ever made, Die Hard. So again, a little bit different operating systems, you know, ergonomics, weapons handling, weapons manipulation than your typical AR. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to get some rounds through it with the stock trigger, and then we're going to kind of see what the difference is when we put in the match grade black Talon tactical trigger here shortly. It's going to be a fun video. Do a little low ready and high ready here. All right, folks, we got swapped out the different trigger pack, stock internal still on the main trigger. We're going to see how she shoots. All I can say is night and day difference. No creep, immediate reset. Feels like I'm shooting a single stage AR trigger. Yeah, you can go fast. See how fast we can go. 2 shots each target. All right, folks, now we have another Springfield Hellion, but now we have the fully integrated match grade trigger from Black Talon Tactical. So we're gonna go ahead and get a few rounds in this and see how we like it. Much smoother, let me tell you.
So, with your background, and all the shit that you have shot, honest thoughts, like bullpup, no bullpup, you like it? Like, would you ever own one?
I would definitely own one, yes. The only thing about, again, I grew up on the AR platform ever since I was literally, you know, first joined the military right out of high school. So it's very hard for me to kind of get the ergonomics. I've shot the Steyr AUG before, you know, a little range novelty item, but really just put some rounds to it. Didn't do actually any weapons manipulation, weapons handling. But I will say this, the difference between the stock trigger and, you know, the Black Talon Tactical, the fully integrated match grade trigger, was a complete game changer. You know, it's the bullpups are kind of known, obviously, to have, you know, be able to stay on target a little bit better with their internal operating systems, how the recoil management is. Plus, you have a 16-inch barrel still in the size of an SBR, you know, kind of length. So, again, anything else? Anything else we're going to cover today?
What did you feel the difference between just doing the trigger pack versus trigger pack and trigger work?
Oh, just the smooth and crispness of it. Like it's night and day compared. We had the complete stock one, then just the trigger pack, and then also the fully integrated match grade trigger. It just allowed just so much more crisp, that easy single stage. Plus, it also has that immediate reset where it's, you know, very long and cumbersome on the stock one as well. So there was definitely a difference even with the, you know, the upgraded trigger pack, but nothing still as good as comparable to this one, the full gamut, you know, the fully integrated, you know, match grade trigger system.
Anything else?
No. All right, folks, that's all the time we're going to have for today, unfortunately. We'll come back out here again soon. I always want to thank the great one, John Levins, at an undisclosed location, his ranch down here. Also want to thank Mason from Black Talon Tactical. Definitely check out their website, www.blacktalontech.com. And remember, train hard, train consistent, train proficient, and always ensure your legacy. This is Trey Lindsay from Gallo Glass Gardening Group, signing off.